Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel. My name is Linda, and I'm a psychic intuitive. I'm here to bring you your bi-weekly tarot reading, starting November 7th to the 21st. And this is going to this can cover your sun, moon, and rising. If you want to cross-reference or cross-check other videos to see, feel free to do that. This is a collective reading, so all messages may not apply to you. If it doesn't, feel free to come back and check out my other videos. I'm fairly new to YouTube, so I plan on keeping up with posting videos. So if you do like my video, like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Um, and while I shuffle the deck, I want to cover a little bit of astrology. I try to see what's going on with the planets and what to look out for, and if there's any kind of like challenging influences that we have to deal with. I like to give people a heads up. One thing that has been on my radar is the Mercury retrograde that we have coming up. Um, we'll experience the pre shadow period starting on the 7th of November, like I said, and then the post shadow period will span to January 3rd. So buckle up. It's probably going to be a wild ride for everybody. Um, Scorpio in particular, you guys are being affected with, they say, your money, your values, and your self-worth will be kind of tested during this time. What you have or own, along with your values and beliefs about your self-esteem, will be transformed during the Mercury retrograde. If you've been overspending, this period encourages you to save and refrain from impulse spending. Instead, invest your money by investing in yourself, be it travel or booking a course or working on your own personal media production and skills. If you often put yourself down with self-deprecating comments, people will believe what they hear. So change your narrative. Aim to value yourself and observe how others treat you. And if people are lacking, don't change your narrative. Instead, consider changing the crowd you hang out with. Nice. So, some of you guys really might be cutting people off, and that's okay. I mean, not everybody deserves access to you, Scorpio. And I find, Scorpios, you guys are some of the deepest people out there. You guys look into things deeply, and you guys aren't ones to just skim the surface. So unfortunately there are shallow people out there that only care about themselves or only care about certain things, and maybe this is a time to distance yourself from people who only take, or you know s- Scorpios, you guys are so intuitive. You guys are water sign, but you can't pull a fast one on Scorpios. I find a lot of you guys would just play possum sometimes and allow people to just take advantage of you. And maybe start to use that Scorpio intuition when you first start to meet new people. Like if they exhibit shady behavior when you're hanging out with them, stay away from them. If, they sit there and talk shit about, their friends or other people in their life, maybe this is not going to be a person that you want to be friends with or associate yourself with. Um, but I do think, Scorpios, you guys still need to put yourself out there as far as, being seen, and um, you guys are strange creatures. I love Scorpios. And, you guys are very fascinating. So, and with the self-deprecating thing, I would be careful about that right now. Like they said, it's like people are going to believe what you tell them, and first impressions are important. So, anyways, I'm gonna flip these cards for you and see what energy's coming in. We already got the High Priestess here, and the Death card, which is Scorpio's card. I would say, the High Priestess reversed is kind of like either, you're gifted psychically and you don't talk about it, or you're afraid to talk about it. It could also be like maybe you are into like witchy stuff, and and you're afraid that family members might judge you. we all should be able to kind of follow our own spiritual beliefs and not be judged. So, maybe the judgy people don't need to be part of your life. Um, and then High Priestess reversed, I say, you know, there actually might be gifts that you have that you haven't even explored just yet. I find a lot of people who are gifted, they tend to have many gifts. It's not just one. So, explore those gifts. And with the Queen of Swords here, I love it. She's my favorite queen. She's very direct. Even though, she's the Queen of Air, I find, other zodiac signs can show up. Like Virgos tend to show up Queen of Swords, Scorpios tend to show up Queen of Swords because she's really direct, and if you want to get close to her, you got to kind of get through that sword that she's wielding, and her sword is basically her truth. And a lot of times it could be her sense of humor that might be a little too much at first, but in the end, she's definitely not going to let you waste her time. And so, and she also has a good direction about where she's heading. This is kind of where your intuition kicks in too, where, you're going forward based on if something feels right or not, instead of like basing your decisions off of what other people think or what you should be doing. Yeah, you even got the Five of Swords here too, which is funny, cutting people off, before. It's like the cards are basically right on par with what the astrology thing kind of said. Never surprises me. And then some of your future energy too is the death card, like I mentioned earlier. The death card's a great card. It's actually Scorpio's card, but it's about endings and new beginnings. It's the rebirth card. So, a lot of these endings are, it's like sometimes when we change, we level up energetically. Not everybody's going to be on our frequency. And so it's okay to leave certain people behind. Now, I feel like some of these people in your life you can't cut off, could be toxic family members, and they're always going to be part of your journey. Um, well, I advise, in situations like that, is you just got to accept people for who they are, even if you don't agree, and find a way to speak that person's language, I guess, to be able to get to them, get through to them. I grew up with a pretty difficult family too, so I get it. Um, and the holidays are coming too, so some of you guys might have to like visit family members, which is not your cup of tea. Um, I don't know. Don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do. If you don't feel like, traveling to hang out with family, then don't do it this year. If you're feeling taxed or overwhelmed, I got the star reversed here. It's like, the star is all about healing. It's also about manifesting, but I'll see the star reverse for a lot of people when there's still like things you haven't gotten over yet or things you haven't moved through yet. So, and if y'all aren't getting proper sleep, I think, a lot of you guys you got so much on your mind with the Nine of Swords. It's like, some things are bothering you so much that you can't fall asleep, so try to take some sleep aids or sleep supplements of some sort to help you, get a proper 6, 7 hours of sleep instead of letting worry dominate everything. Um, and worrying never helps anything. So, if you can't control it, there's nothing you can do about it in that moment. You really got to, kind of ignore it until you can resolve it. What else? And if you guys do end up like seeing old friends or family members during the holidays, I think some of you guys literally will not be recognizable. Like literally you might have changed your look so extreme or, adopted brand new fresh attitudes. You might even have a little bit of an attitude, who knows? But that's kind of part of growing up too. You're always not going to be the little kid that everybody thinks you're going to be, you know. Um, and we got the New Year's coming up too here with the star reversed is like you got to start thinking about what you want to manifest next. Because if like you guys are into manifesting or journaling or writing down your dreams, you might find you got a lot of the stuff you already asked for. So, you guys can manifest your reality. It just, most people struggle with like, what do I want? Most people don't know what they want. So, think about that and reflect on that in the next couple weeks of like what truly brings you joy. Now you're, in this Queen of Swords energy where, you're kind of cutting people off. Okay, cool. You're cutting people off now. Like, what types of people do you want to attract now into your life? People with the same ideas, people with the same visions as you. You guys know where you're going. You know where you want to go. And trust the universe in this process too, that, the universe knows what's on your heart. The universe knows what it is that you desire. So just be open and let people surprise you in good ways. Don't anticipate that people are going to disappoint you because that's exactly what you're going to get. So try to remain hopeful, and you might find yourself surrounded by a whole different group of people or a whole different friend set, 6 months from now. Um, but anyways, Scorpio, just spend some time by the water. It's your element, and take time to reflect, and don't spread yourself too thin. Learn to say no. It's okay to disappoint people. So, all right, Scorpio, I hope you have a wonderful day. It's been great reading for you. And come back in a couple weeks, check me out, and like and subscribe. Thank you.